Good afternoon, this is Todd Colvin coming to you from the floor of the CME Group. We are looking at metals and gold prices holding on those lows we put in on Friday, just above actually. Recall we traded below 1280. Market got crushed. We were down big in gold on Friday. Today we did not see that extend, which is probably not 50% good, 50% bad, because sometimes it takes a while for those second tier sell-offs to come in. But we did see a little bit modest uptick. Gold prices higher, despite the fact that we did see the dollar holding its bid as well. So the dollar holding its bid, the gold not going lower. One of those times, one of them's got to give here, and we saw gold give on Friday. Nothing really changed much today. The dollar held on to its strength amid the fact that we've got these tariff talks, trade war talks. There was a flight to quality bid. You saw the yen outperform, but right today the dollar didn't really see a whole lot of selling. We did see a pretty modest range, and we settled right in the middle of that, but held on to what we saw on Friday's close. And lastly, let's look at the positioning. We had anticipated that the longs had probably gotten out ahead of FOMC, and again, we saw some modest longs getting back in ahead of FOMC. So we probably, after FOMC is when things really started to fall apart. We won't get those positioning numbers until next Friday. But I think right now what we're seeing here is that the specs are probably holding relatively flat, considering they got long ahead of FOMC, probably defensively. We came in, dollar bid, everything held steady for about a day, and then everything fell apart in gold. So right now, the gold market holding on those lows. I don't know if we'll see much more selling, at least until we get some news. And we do have some news this week. We have a central bank panel, ECB panel, on Wednesday, where we will get Fed Chair Powell speaking, and I believe will be his first international panel as the Fed chair. So right now, that will be something to watch on Wednesday, how the central banks maybe will talk about how they're going to individually or coordinated get together and figure it all out like they did back in 2008, 2009. But I think right now, gold right now is going to be very much following the dollar. The dollar unchanged. Gold was slightly higher, but roughly unchanged, not really seeing much of a bid there. So as we move forward, it could become, again, a gold-dollar trade. And right now, we need more information. And if you look at what's happening with trade, if you look at what's happening with the economic data and all that, there's still a lot of balls up in the air. But the Fed looks to be raising rates more aggressively than originally thought a few months ago. That will bid the dollar, and that should probably see gold prices suffer modestly. But at this point, we aren't sure. So right now, gold prices holding on the lows, but not going lower as we head into a week where we will see Fed Chair Powell speaking. This is Todd Colvin coming to you from the floor of the CME Group.